Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I just watched the trailer for Wednesday, season 2. Um, it looked good. It's like most trailers, you don't really know what the hell's happening. You get a sense of, what's coming. It's supposed to just tease you and give you a sense of what's coming so you get all excited and you watch the show. It's not supposed to tell you everything and show you everything like some trailers that show too much. But this one starts off with a little scenario that's kind of funny, but not really, but kind of is. Wednesday's going through the airport, and they're checking her, of course, and she buzzes. So, it asks her to take all this stuff out. So she's taking out, weapons and guns and knives and everything. And then the guy goes through a bag and he pulls out thing that doesn't care about any of this, and then he gets a thing of like sunscreen, and he's like, "Care to explain this?" And she looks down at thing like sun cream, because obviously you can't have liquids. You can have a whole arsenal, but you can't have liquids. So kind of funny, but yeah, okay. Then we see her going back to school with the family, and Pugsley's grown up. I mean, he's grown up. It's really weird. I expect to see him to be this fat, round little kid, and he's looking like an adult now. It's weird. He looks more like Gomez. Well, the Raul Julia sort of Gomez than the actual Gomez. So that's weird. But the whole family shows up to take her to school, and Morticia, comments that this is the first time you've willingly returned to a school, and it does sort of speak to some of the issues with the first season, where Wednesday did some very un-Wednesday-like things, like making friends, wanting to fit in, being part of a institution. So we see her sort of go back, and she's sharing with the same roommate from before, who of course is just as annoying as before. And there's a couple of weird little scenes, like we see her tied up at a table of dolls that seem to be alive, and then escaping and, I don't know, taking a knife to them, and then she gives one of the dolls, or a larger doll, looked like a large doll, to the girl, and she's like, "Oh, it's really nice, not too creepy. The hair's really nice and soft." She's like, "It's real hair." So, she's doing her Wednesday stuff. We see a couple of people. We see some elegant sort of looking lady. I'm like, who is that? Is she somebody important? I don't know. We see a dark girl with blue eyes. I think she was the one from the first season. I've already forgotten the first season, honestly. I really have. I watched it once, on not even Netflix. I saw it somewhere else. And then I bought it on DVD, and I haven't actually watched it since. But I just remember it being good, but I don't actually remember what the hell happened. I really only remember some scenes where she went into the town and stuff like that. So I think some of the people back, they do show a guy with a big collar and cuffs in like a room. He looks like he's in an institution or something. So I'm guessing that's the guy from last season. He's going to be back. So it looks like some of the characters and stories from last season are going to continue into this one. It's not just going to be like new year, new story, new characters, new everything. There probably will be an overall new story, but they're going to be pulling from threads from last season as well. There's a big giant monster with googly eyes at the end, staring her down. There looks like some sort of phoenix or something that's flying out of flames. It's kind of like, the hell was that? I didn't pause anything. I just watched the trailer a couple of times, had my reaction, and just decided to make this video. What else do we see? We see Gomez and Morticia dancing, of course. We see Uncle Fester in a bubble bath with rubber duckies, and it's like, I feel bad. I've only got one rubber ducky, and it's like, he must feel so alone. I should get another one. But yeah, it looks interesting. It looks good. It looks very filtered. Like it looks like they've all been like filtered into their life. I know they're all young, but still, no one has skin that perfect. And probably the most interesting thing about the whole thing is that they're splitting the series up in two parts. Part 1, August 6th, and part 2, September 3rd. So it's a few months away, and I'm guessing we get 4 episodes per lot. I think the last season was 8 episodes, wasn't it? I don't remember. I've been meaning to watch it. I have to go back and watch it, actually. Okay, so yeah, trailer looked good. I was hoping for some cameos from someone important, like we had Christina Ricci last season. I was hoping, weren't we getting Angelica Houston coming back and playing someone, or wasn't someone going to be in this? I have no idea, but I hope we get some cameos. I mean, it's nice to see the family back, and I hope we see more of them than just them, dropping her off and picking her up at the end of the season. I hope they're involved in the story. It does look like there is a scene where there's a car crash and the Adamses are there, and there is that line about wherever there's death and tragedy and problems, you'll always find an Adams. So I guess the family as a whole will be involved. It's not just going to be Wednesday, but it's still her show for the most part. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. It's not perfect, but it's fun. I do think they kind of messed up by putting her in a supernatural world, because it makes the Adams less remarkable. But it's still a fun world, so I'm kind of okay with it. But yeah, they need to get back to the actual Adams world universe formula in future for other series and movies and that. But we'll see how season 2 goes.